So today I introduced my very first bill as a U.S. Senator. It's called the Firewall Act, and it is a bipartisan bill. Let me explain what it does and why it's so important that the bill is, in fact, bipartisan. So the Firewall bill was the result of hearing from a lot of my constituents in California, many of whom had been the victims of those terrible fires, that they wanted to rebuild. They wanted to rebuild their homes, though, in a way that would make them more resilient against fire in the future. But they were worried about the cost. Could they afford to rebuild? Could they afford to build a better roof, use different materials, or do the kind of other work around their new home that would better protect that home in the event of another natural disaster? So I began looking into the matter, and what I came up with was a tax credit of up to $25,000 to help you use more resilient materials and take other steps to harden your home against fire. And not just fire, but other natural disasters too, because this bill would have nationwide applications. So if you're in North Carolina or Florida, you're concerned about hurricanes or tornadoes or flooding, this bill would equally apply there. It would cover half the costs of your efforts at resiliency up to that limit of $25,000. Now, this isn't going to be the whole solution. But I hope it's an important piece in helping people build back and make their homes more impervious to these kind of disasters. It also should help mitigate another crisis we're facing, and that is the insurance crisis. Insurers are leaving California, or they're refusing to write new policies. This is a problem that's becoming worse and worse as climate disasters become worse and worse. If we rebuild in a way where homes are better protected against these disasters, it will make it more affordable to insure them. So it should also help ease the cost of insurance and expand the availability of insurance. And finally, this is of great benefit, not just to the homes that rebuild or incorporate new measures into their existing homes. It's a benefit to the whole neighborhood, because what we saw in these LA fires is you could have an ember travel a mile in these 100-mile-an-hour winds, go through a vent in a house, ignite that house on fire, and then that burning home ignites all of the others around it, and pretty soon the whole neighborhood is gone. So making some of these houses stronger makes all of our neighborhoods safer. Why is it so important that the bill be bipartisan? I introduced this bill with Tim Sheehy, a Republican from Montana. Like myself, he is a new member of the U.S. Senate. Very early on, we got to know each other and learned about our common interest in fighting fire. He had an aerial firefighting company before he got to Congress. I did a very brief stint as a U.S. Forestry Service seasonal firefighter, but I've also worked on using our overhead satellite imagery to try to identify new and incipient fires so that they could be put out more quickly. So we decided we're going to team up together to try to tackle a part of this issue, and we came up with this bill. I say that not only because it's bipartisan and it will improve the chances of passage of the bill, but also because it is so contentious right now. And so much of the focus is on the fight at the top of the ticket. We can't lose sight of the very important work that is being done, that can be done, that must be done on a whole variety of issues. And I'm determined to do everything I can to meet the needs of Californians and deliver for California, regardless of who the President of the United States may be. We can't afford to wait 4 years to get things done for California. So this bill, my very first, I hope is a step and a strong step in the right direction.